Okay, so Meg, are we ready to get started?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So essentially, what the staff team knows as of 15 minutes ago is that Plasma has made the difficult decision to retire from roleplay and pretty much everything related to roleplay, and that includes developing for roleplay. But that is changing a little bit slightly. So he's not leaving Wildfire. Plasma is going to stay very much part of Wildfire. He is just going to be taking a new role. It's more of a systems administrator role. Plasma will handle all of the back end and all of the blood that makes Wildfire Wildfire. This is including DevX transactions, server maintenance, DDoS maintenance and protection, and he'll remain an open line of communication with Cryption and our other developers for any assistance that they need. He's just not going to be doing any active development. Life's just getting a little bit too busy for him to do that. But Plasma's poured his heart and soul into Wildfire for the last 2 years. Nobody knows the back end like he does. Our admin control panel, our data logging system, all that. So he's going to stay on board to maintain all that and all of our, back end stuff. He's just not going to be doing any script work. Now, what this means for you guys, what this means for the staff is that we still have our Brainiac in the back that we can go to for, for our ACP issues, for, our normal issues that we have depended on Plasma to fix over this period of time, right? Datadog issues, everything like that. So for the staff team, this is actually a huge benefit to us. Now, for the community player base as a whole, what this means is that we're going to pivot a little bit in the development direction. So one of the things that has kind of that's kind of become aware to me is that you guys care more about the community that was Wildfire, and you miss the community that was Wildfire versus all of the custom stuff. And let's be honest, us going full custom like that, it's kind of was a key factor in a lot of our bugs. So I know that we've been quiet for the past month and a half or 2 months. I'll get onto that too. But the staff team has combed through and has played on a bunch of different servers just to get their feel, find out who likes what, how they're doing things, how things work. So we now have like a smorgasbord of systems that we're going to be putting in place third-party style. So we're still moving with our direction of the drugs. We're still going to be using our gang system that we have coming out. But, things like house robbery and heist, instead of that being made in-house where, we may be dealing with issues of cooldown resets and stuff like that, we're going to go a third-party route of a system that's more, it's just tested. It's more tried and true. So we're going to be pivoting less custom, more of just things that everybody has enjoyed already. And with that, it should, knock on wood, actually speed up the reopening process. I think if you guys noticed the other day, I ripped out like 33 scripts out of the main files. A couple of those are going to have to go back in, but a lot of those just get replaced just to make things run a little bit smoother over here. That's kind of the goal. Timeline right now, Nova is still December. But I'm gonna see if we can get it maybe late November, but mid December still kind of the timeline. Yeah, there wouldn't have been anyway, Lily. Remember, me and Bonnie are getting married on Halloween. So with Plasma's shift in roles, that does mean Cryption is he is going to be taking over that role of the lead developer. So any of your problems, just DM him directly. I'm just kidding. Please don't DM him directly. We are going to set up a new way to track all the bugs and things like that. So to make sure that he's continued to set up for success. But yes, Cryption stayed on board. He's taken up that mantle and very happy that he's staying with us. In terms of some staff movements, just, you know, obviously Miss Sapphire, I think she's here. She's had a lot coming up, so she is just taking a step back from staff because we all need it. And that means I have brought in Meg. Meg is the, you know, being brought on as the community manager, as one of the community managers. And Meg's going to be taking over a lot of my responsibilities for the next, you know, month probably, as I prepare for, you know, my wedding, which is pretty important. Yeah. What's up, Fluffy? Miss you too, bud. Yeah, so it's funny because Meg was long time ago, many moons ago, you know, is who I wanted to be the very first community manager of WYLDFIRE. She technically was, but you know, she hated me and didn't actually want to stay on board fully. So, but now I have convinced her enough to come back on board. Just kidding. Meg did not hate me. Meg and I have known each other for I don't know how long now. Saf does not hate anybody. Saf loves everybody. Holy shit, I got a soul in the chat too. Hey, for all my cop mains up there, just while it's on the top of my head, y'all still like the current MDT that we were using, or do y'all want me to go something different? I've seen some cool shit out there, man. Yeah, like I've seen some with like full editors built in, and like I even saw one that had the camera built into the MDT. So you just press the camera button, it goes into the camera, and then it automatically adds that picture into the evidence for that file. Wait, Saf, why don't you have your emote perms? No, Lily, you can't lick the MDT. I didn't fire Saf. Honestly, bro, I just got so busy. So okay, I'm gonna talk about something, and it might make sense to everybody. I'll talk about it when I'm at my computer, which will be in about 7-ish minutes. But Yeah, does anyone have any questions like in related to like the new development direction? Thoughts, comments, questions, concerns about it? Like, I'm trying to be as transparent with you guys as possible. Lily, ask them all. Like, this is what we're here for. Can we get shoulder dragons if you find a dragon pet? Yes to an ATM robbery. It was already in city. What the fuck? Now we might go with the one that matches all the heist that we're doing. Serious RP win? It might be the same one. Shooty, I don't know. Why you... And I swear to God, bro, if you've RSVP'd to the wedding and you don't show up, Curtis, it's a very loaded question. What kind of heist are we planning on bringing in? Yeah, I mean, the typical, we're going to, store robbery, Fleeka, D'Angelico, probably Polito, probably put all of our heists back in. And then, I don't know, like something cool, maybe a Bobcat or a yacht or something. I don't know. What sections of scripts are changing? Like, how will clothing works? Will we get new tattoos, pets, businesses, things like that? Clothing may change. We're looking at a couple options. So yeah, the clothing might get changed up, like how you put your clothes on and stuff like that. In terms of getting new tattoos, the short answer is yes. I still have, like I have not forgotten Lamar. He will, get his tattoo shop. I've not forgotten him. In terms of also the citywide providing just a new assortment of tattoos. Yeah, and then pets. Sapphire has agreed, even with all of her busyness, that she's going to help get the pets set up off the ground. So we'll go with the pets that we were going to go with originally. Hang on, there's children around me and I can't see. So if you're ever interested in what the pets are going to look like, that's CDev's Pets. You're welcome to Google and look at what the pets are going to be like. Wait, Cryption, yes, they'll need to. We're doing a full wipe, so I thought they were remaking their kill. No, pretty sure we're redoing the whole process. Lily, keep asking questions. I'm pulling up to my house. Meg, do you want to take over the stage for a moment while I switch to my desktop?
I can.
Yeah,
Hi, friends.
Be back.
What about civ jobs? Will we be keeping what we have, and will anything new be added? I do believe there are plans for some new civ jobs. However, what they are is kind of TBD yet. I thought characters were staying, just all our stuff was going. I think we believed that it would be easier to do a full wipe, if I understand correctly, and I'm aware of what the whole staff team was talking about. Are jobs like restaurants needing any testing, or are they staying the same? I believe at this time they're staying the same, but things could change yet, as that hasn't been a focus of testing right now. That's a cute emote. I love that. In the meantime, how is everyone? I miss y'all. Can't wait to RP with y'all again. Is there any way for people to request their character's current metadata in case they didn't have their parents' numbers backed up? I think we could probably figure that out before everything gets put because people would still be part of the dev servers. I'm sure we could figure out a way to get that dealt with. Jackie, no you? I'm tired and I miss you too. Yeah, it's been a long week. Just relies on plasma at the moment. I'd imagine then. If Cryption says it's possible, then it's very possible. John? When do we get cookies? I actually been thinking about baking more cookies. On a completely unrelated note. I guess another fun thing I can talk about is that I have been working in the background to make a creator program. So if you are a streamer or creator or posting content anywhere, that might be something you want to look into. It was something I always had wanted to do, like way back day -1 of the city. And then it never kind of implemented itself. So I've revived it. And currently looking at some different tiers depending on like kind of the size of creator you are. So that there's some benefits and perks based off that and stuff. Things to work towards. Yeah, we are gonna work on DOJ. I'm working with Yoko to get that done. And there's a couple other people that were in DOJ that want to move upwards in things. So we're 100% looking over things. It just, we have to know the penal code and some of the other things and then go from those things and work on them. But we will need people. So if you actually want to care about DOJ and help us build it, please be a part of it. Please, please, please. I want DOJ to really be something that the community cares about, because usually it's like the ugly stepchild of everything like that. And I think there's so much opportunity for everyone to be able to add stuff.
Hello.
He back. I give you back the stage and mute.
Where's my chat, bro? Like, where is my chat? There it is. Okay. Yoko. Okay. Let me get it situated here. Hang on.
I'll keep chatting in the meantime. Will all the active suggestions that aren't implemented be wiped and not considered again, or will you still be going through them after reopening? I believe, and other staff can correct me if I'm wrong, we kind of went through them and took what we could from that. Same with the bugs. And all of the bugs got fixed that could be fixed or were still relevant. Yeah, and those suggestions got taken too.
I'm fully here now. I apologize. So let me scroll up a bit, because you don't need to worry about your like your clothing and all those numbers, because it's we're doing a massive clothing update when we re-release, so it's going to change anyway. So don't even worry about your numbers. Hi, Leonidas. Yeah, that's a good thing. We might go with a whole new system. Like, it might not be the same. There's a good chance it won't be the same character editor. So
It's just yeah. Like, I don't know if we're going to go through a new character editor or not. So that information remains unknown. Leonidas. Sorry, I'm trying to read back upon some of these questions. Okay, that's the last question I saw. Can we have war crimes? No. Duty, stop it. Can we have a proper law book made based off California law? That's kind of how we already have our law book. Like, they can cite the penal code and everything else like that. But as what Yoko said, like, there's a whole, like, hopefully a whole much more proper penal code DOJ system is going to be put in place before we get re-released. Encryption says dev stream soon. Yes, hopefully so. What do you think? Like, would a newspaper be a thing? For example, we go by in the mailbox. Yeah, I've seen a couple different newspapers that we can go with. Yes. Leo, go. Will you be able to apply for a life character? I would say tentatively yes, but we'll have to come up with an actual thing for that. Will multiple characters be allowed to be in different gangs? Hugh, we're going to be revisiting and revising the entire rule book. We'll look at that rule. As of, like, if you ask me right now, I would just say no, but we'll talk about it. Are anything happening with gangs? Yes. We're still doing a massive version of the gangs that I talked about before. There will be a whole new gang system. You'll still have turf control, but the turfs will not be just like, we're not doing the whole, you pick your turf, this is where the gang sprays. Turfs are going to be predefined zones by us. It'll be integrated with heist. It'll be integrated with the drug system. So there will be a reason why you want to control a certain zone, and there will be a reason why you want to go to war with a certain gang. There's going to be gang-wide missions where, like, one of your missions might say go put 10 graffitis in this zone, or one of the missions might say, you know, go kill 1,000 peds, or, you know, and if it says go kill 1,000 peds, everybody in your gang registers that, right? So if your gang has 20 people and y'all each go gank 100 peds, and that's, you know, 2,000 peds killed. Lily, nothing said that you can't ever commit mass murder. Okay, in terms of businesses, so there is going to be a change to businesses and how the businesses will conduct. However, one of the bigger changes that we've had is that we're going to add in some new ingredients. These ingredients will be CBD based ingredients for the businesses that go through the proper route of applying for their, you know, CBD license, and they want to make infused foods. They'll be able to. Can we have our own vegetarian and vegan alternative ingredients? Is there not already vegetarian and vegan options? You mean like you want like tofu or and soy? Okay, yeah, sure. Give me a list of some ingredients. Do we plan on having the same hospital / PD staff, and will there be an opportunity to discuss potential changes to those rules as well? So obviously with Plasma's taking a step back from RP. That means that he's no longer going to be the police chief. So there's some conversations that are in place for that, but everybody who was an officer is going to be invited back to be an officer. Same thing for the EMS department. Although I'll just be fully frank, I haven't had any conversations with any EMS personnel whatsoever. So I don't know. Right now, we're trying to get the EMS script completely changed to a whole new system in place. And then once I get that figured out, then I can actually work on building the EMS department. Yeah, like we're not going in with that same thing. So you won't, walk down the sidewalk and just fall over. Okay. In terms of, because this hasn't been asked yet, but I'll go ahead and answer it. In terms of everybody who purchased vehicles, as a reminder, what we said on the original town hall is that you're just going to be accredited with all those keys into your account. That's another thing that Plaza is going to be taking care of. So when you log in, we will reapply all of the keys that you purchased. Will be put in back into your account, so you can rebuy the vehicles. It was also suggested, due to some performance issues, that we move the quote unquote premium dealership is going to be moved to the airport or some other remote location where it's not going to be constantly in people's eyes. A big focus at the beginning of this shutdown was to increase our service performance. It's going to continue to be our focus throughout. Mechanics and shops in the city. Yeah, so I mean, there's definitely going to be a change with Plasma not being a part of the RP anymore, not being a part of the day-to-day scripting. We're not going to go with that original custom full built from the ground mechanics system. Instead, we're going to take something that we've polled several players for that they all like and enjoy, and we're going to go with that one. It seems to not have any issues that we ran into previously. Expired to the food, but letting it not be so... that's kind of like Felix, in the grand scheme of things, that's basically like a decay system, if you will. And Cryption can tell you all the ins and outs on how a decay system is kind of fucking ass to deal with. Because it's because the game doesn't know it's food, right? It just knows it's an item. And actually, those items aren't even real items. Like, the items that you make from the renewed businesses aren't even real items. Hi, Nala. Like, they're metadata items. Like, they're not items that we create. They're items that get made into the game. So to put a decay system on that would be fucking horrible. Lily's asking about new weapons. Short answer, yes. Long answer, I don't know. I might, on God, just sub to the no pixel weapons and just use all their weapons and how their weapons work. I don't know. I don't shoot. I don't know. Soul, do you play no pixel? Do you like how their guns work? In terms of RP, Lily, harvesting organs will not be a hunting thing. It will be a crime. Yeah. Well, it's still what do you mean? Explain further, please. Sorry. Yeah, I think that's kind of what it is. We are gonna come up with an actual like business ownership SOP that everybody will have to agree on and adhere to, and we'll do, you know, actual checks. It was tied to your animal hunting rep previous. Oh, that's what you mean. Yeah, because technically it's a part of the hunting. I see what you're saying. Yeah, Christian, if you can make a mental note. We might bring out like a robbable NPC script, and then tie in murdering the NPC and like harvesting their organs out of that instead of tying it to the hunting. See you later, Nova. Nah, you just need to. We'll look into it. Yeah, I mean, it was always our plan to make the harvest to make those organs. Send it to me, Sammy. It was always the plan to make the organs edible food. Oh, dude, could you imagine if somebody like actually, if I added the organs as ingredients to some of the businesses, and they can add like, ooh, that would let the businesses do crime, and Lily could serve like people's toes as French fries. Dude, that'd be dope, actually. Yeah. And then like a cop could find the food and figure out the ingredients and trace it back to that restaurant. Absolutely, dude. See, we're cooking, chat. We're cooking. But Sammy, send it to me. DM, please, or post in the dev chat. Thank you, man. Yeah, some actual Bloody Marys, dude. That'd be dope. That'd be dope. Vehicle testing phase when? So Curry's staying on board. We gotta get the mechanic system in first. So once we get past these drugs, once we get the drugs like done, we're gonna have Cryption move on to the mechanic system, so that can free up Curry to start working on the vehicles based on that mechanic system. Yeah, like it's like we've got to get the mechanic in first, and then Curry's got to figure out how the vehicles react based on that mechanic. Also, for all staff, I know that, you know, we wanted to go a certain kind of garage and vehicle shop. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to deny both of those. We're gonna stick with our current garage system and vehicle shop, because that's, like, I can explain later, but all of our TEBX backend is around that vehicle shop, so it'll have to stay. Yeah, we'll put in the theme park that we should have put in a long time ago. Short answer to that. Tater Frisbee off never left, homie. It's definitely going to be there upon reopening. I actually enjoyed the shit out of Frisbee golf. What do I think about? So I was actually so probably not. Like, I'm probably not just gonna let somebody one tap everybody. What do you think about like basketball and tennis and all those? Like, should we keep those? That's what I'm saying, right? It's meh. You know, it's meh. Frisbee golf, bowling, pool, those can all good. But do y'all actually play basketball or tennis? I can do darts. I think I have darts. I can do darts. Oh, I just reminded me too. Jail for jail system. Theo can bonk me if this is wrong, but upon release and until the foreseeable future, there will be no breaking out of jail at all. It's going to be completely disabled. You will serve your time as is. Eventually, down the line, when we start having people that have higher time served, we will have a heist-based prison break system that involves a group. Marina, yes. If y'all like the paintball that we have, yes. If not, I can find one to replace it. But if y'all like the one that we have, we can keep it. Okay, perfect. So paintball will stay. But yeah, so just like everybody's aware, literally no prison escape until the foreseeable future. So, I could send y'all something. This is a demo. This is something that I'm looking into. Now, when I say that we're looking into this. And obviously we have to figure out a way to monitor it, but I'm uploading a video that will answer your question, Lily. Daria, send it to me. Or just send me the city. The emote question. It's still uploading. It's like 100. It's like 200 megs. It's a video. I could have probably trimmed it down. Actually, yeah, let me trim it. What is this? Edit with clip champ? Fuck, I can't just cut a video anymore? Oh, duh. Oops, wrong one. Hi, everybody. Hardcore maybe on the trains. All right, if I can get everybody's attention to my screen, please. But yeah, trains are pretty cool. They're wonky, but they're cool. I was also looking at a lift up the mountain. Yeah, Cryption knows what I'm talking about. We're gonna look into it. This thing is amazing. Once I can everybody see my screen? Is there anyone not watching? Willing, you know. All right, here I go. Since nobody said they're not watching. So this is a new emote menu that we have found. We're gonna do some research on it. Obviously, we got to figure out to make sure it's protected. But essentially, this will let you in game. You can create a new emote. You follow the rules, or you follow the instructions, and then you find a video. So this dude, found a video of a guy on TikTok doing the conga, right? Like, this is what it is. Cool. And then you go through all this, it makes the emote, yada yada, and then when it's all said and done, your guy can do the conga. So we're gonna look into bringing that in, so that way, on top of all the emotes that you're normally used to, you'll be able to create your own. We just got to monitor it because obviously, safe for work, everybody. No, Lily. Yeah, I mean, it's not simple, but yeah. Okay. But yeah, for guns, we're gonna be I'm gonna look into it. I'm gonna do some research on some good resources for guns because I want to bring out a bunch of guns, man. Like I want a lot of guns. I want you guys to have some options, melee weapons, a lot of different pistols, just a lot of different shit. A bat with shark. Oh my god, Cryption, I found more mini games. Nala, you are a community admin. You can do whatever event you want. Literally. I love my mini games. Yes. Short answer, Lily, yes. Lily's asking if we'll make more items showable on players. Short answer is yes. Long answer is that's difficult to do, but short answer is yes. Oh. Hey, Cryption. I think our problem just got solved. I think our inventory problem just got solved. Check your DMs. It's beautiful. It's actually stunning. Soul, that's a great question. George Allen, welcome to the chat. Our bank truck. What do you mean? Gorgeous. Nah, it looks cool. Bank trucks. We're gonna revise it, man, because we don't like the automatic shootout for bank trucks. We're gonna revise the whole how bank trucks work. Just short answer. It's just it makes it to where people just literally do bank trucks just to loot cops and just to shoot and loot cops. That's not fun. There's no roleplay behind that. There's no thought behind that. And it's not gonna come. It's not an automatic looting of cops and just automatic shooting during bank trucks is not going to be a thing upon 2.2.0. So real quick, Cryption doesn't like it, but let's see if y'all do. Let's see if the community likes it. Facebook. Hang on, close. Why won't that so bad? There it is. What do y'all think of this? This looks pretty. I mean, this particular color scheme is, but look how easy the text is to read. Y'all don't like this? I think it's pretty. So would y'all like prefer it if we can get the hot bar like on the bottom? Let's see. Because he's got this version of it, but this is the no pixel one. We don't want that. Yeah, no, we don't want this. This is gross. I want this part. You know what I'm saying? See, I don't like the body because no, I don't want the body. No, definitely. I like. Yeah, I like this part of it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, see, like, literally, if we can just get the body cut off and just have this part, that would be nice, huh? I'll talk to this guy. There's not for Ox. That's the problem. Like, there's not for Ox. Everyone's doing like PSM inventory and shit. We'll keep looking, but I like this. Show me, Cryption. Lily, no. The horses in GTA are janky. Like, so janky, actually. They should be. Nala. Easier said than done, Theo. That's what we're doing. Yeah, it's a struggle. It's because the guy that created our inventory look didn't actually save it on the source file, so we can't. Like, it's actually not changeable. Lily, short answer, yes. Long answer is we have to have a conversation with the Justice Department and the PD. So, George, you can actually weigh on this. Do you like the current NBT or would you like a new one? Oh, yeah, I'll talk about housing update here in a second. Okay. Where's that MDT at? Christian, who is that one MDT that we're looking at that lets you take pictures and add directly to the evidence? Do you remember? Was it? Yes, it was. Yeah, no, here. Wait. Share my screen again. Sorry, guys. So George, this would be this MDT. So I mean, so you can see it's a lot faster. It's a better editor for your reports as well. The cool thing about that I like about this is so like if you got this report up, so you can click on it, click on the weapons, cool things like that. But this is what I like. So you see his gallery here. You actually open the camera from the report, gives you this camera And then when you take a picture, it already labels it and tags it and everything. And then it automatic, like, you get this little window here, and then you can upload it directly to that report. Yeah. And like I said, it's a way better editor for the reports. Yeah. It's really good. $70 fucking dollars, but it's really good. We were gonna look into that, Marina. We were gonna look into that. If you're talking about fucking encryption, if you're talking about Sonoran, get bent, get out of here. Never. Marina, yes, we're gonna look into that. That hasn't left my mind actually. Nala canines is, yeah, I mean, no. Canines are going to be actually a little bit more strict. Stain, but more strict. Like there's at one point in time we had, I think, 9 officers on, but 5 of them were dogs. That's frustrating. As for pet applications, yes, those will reopen. Letter George. Yeah, I don't know, Christian. I think this is the NBT that we should go with. It's just it just looks better. Disgusting, but we'll figure it out. Yeah, we should do an EMS thing. No, he would not. That's the only you're getting a whole different, what Miles has for y'all is totally different. I can actually show you, because that's Iggy or Ziggy. What's the dev's name? Izzy. Yeah, so y'all are getting this. And it's coming with this. Yes, ma'am, thank you. So y'all are getting this as like your primary job functionality. And like this is what servicing people will look like. This is kind of what your new MDT will look like. It just brings a lot of functionality, things like that. So like you'll have this little menu here that pops up. So yeah, this is what healing a person will look like. There's more in depth to that here. So yeah. See? So that's what the EMS stuff is going to look like. Are we gonna still be paper? No. That would be hilarious, Lily. Maybe. It's the goal, Daryl. It's the goal. Okay, so moving forward, I want to take this time to let you know that Charles is still Charles, are you still looking for testers? Moving for the big thing I want to tell y'all. So obviously we've been very quiet for way too long. I'm accepting all the responsibility for why we were so quiet. Just to be, I'm not looking for a pity party. I just want to be transparent with everybody. Shortly before closing Wildfire, I had started to mentally check out of Wildfire and mentally check out of most activities that I was doing. Wasn't a depression spell or anything. I just had some massive anxiety. To the point that my doctor actually finally told me he's surprised I hadn't had a heart attack yet. Caused a lot of discourse with my personal relationships, and it caused a lot of discourse with work. So I took the time to, when Wildfire shut down, when we went into maintenance mode, it was a little bit of a sigh of relief so that I could take a break. And glad to say, month and a half, 2 months later, I'm good, very well medicated. Been going to therapy. It's been great. My anxiety is down. Before I started this little mental health journey that I was on, my anxiety was 18 out of 20 on the test, which is severe to extreme levels. Took my test today. I'm at a 4. So, hashtag awesome. But that's kind of why, that's, the entire staff team needed to break, everyone's volunteering here. I'm paying for the privilege to be here. So everyone just needed that break. And then without anyone at the helm, the break just lasted a lot longer than what we would have liked to. But that is what it is. We do have some time to make up, and I'm sure we'll make up that time. One of the reasons why that Meg is coming on board when she's coming on board is because I'm giving her executive action to make a lot of decisions on my behalf. Because Lucy's going to be, she's on LOA for a little while as well. And Bonnie, of course, she's not going to return probably till 2025 because we have a busy year ahead of us. I'm getting married in less than 30 days now. So that's got to take my attention before anything else. So I'm going to be stepping away for a couple of weeks, kind of completely towards the end of the month, obviously, because, I'm getting married. And Meg's gonna, keep us sailing. But we want to, move forward with our community posts, our guidelines. Pegasus still here. Yeah. She's been doing fantastic with her. It doesn't go unseen, but she's been doing amazing with her movie nights and just reminding everybody that Wildfire is still a community, So we're going to continue to push that and continue to remind people that, we're still here, and we're still incredibly committed to re-releasing a city. And it's just, this time the city will be a little less custom created, but it'll still have that Wildfire spin on it that everybody's come to enjoy. And I just want to thank everybody that stayed here with us and everybody that showed back up. It means a lot to me. and I know it means a lot to my staff to see all the faces that we, were hoping would show up. With that, if nobody has any other urgent questions, I will bid. Is nobody? I was going to host somebody. I can start bidding everybody adieu unless there's an urgent question. Yeah, so I'll just say it's just for the recording as well. Theo says that one thing I will say is that we as a staff are going to start having weekly meetings to revise the rule books and the ARC system. I want your guys' opinions on things, so look out for one of the staff members to post about that. Questions: Are we going to be applying to EMS and PD before the city opens? So we have yes. If you were previously that role, I don't think we're going to have you reapply. You'll just be able to come back on. But there's more than likely going to be a new EMS chief, because I haven't had a conversation with Kara in I don't know how long. And there's more than likely going to be, not more likely, there is going to be a new PD chief. So I need to get their scripts and their systems done first, and then I can find department heads for that. Yes, Cryption. The answer is yes. I just want to announce that for this town hall. Yeah, I can make that a requirement, Lily. The new EMS chief has to kiss every patient on the mouth. All right, everybody. Thanks for coming. Y'all have a wonderful night. Feel free to hang out as long as you want. Yeah. Only click this link if you're brave.